Alrighty. Good morning, Gio. Good morning, Cameron. How you guys doing this morning? How are you guys doing? I'm very happy that it is Friday. It is Friday. I have chatted with Ben. The SBS update is going good. I'm gonna plan on releasing this potentially this weekend, if not probably Monday or Tuesday. That's the final call right there, Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Everything's going good on it so far. NQ Trader, couple tweaks we're making, just figuring out a couple things, but SBS is going well. And again, that should be released at the latest Monday, Tuesday of next week. Geo doing pretty good, working on some new automated strategies for personal trading stocks. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. That's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I've changed the charts up a little bit today, so we can kind of see the difference in trades. I have MNQ on the top, MNQ 32 and 1 minute, and then I have NQ 32 range right below with NQ 42 range, so people can kind of see the difference. Yeah, so that's the plan there. I'm actually gonna change, hold on, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna change one of the settings here. That's good. And let me change, when you're on NQ, a lot of people like to just do exit all at 2 to 1. Seems to work pretty good, so we're gonna do that. All right. Market opens here in 5 minutes. Let's have a good day. Don't ruin your week on this Friday, right? I think there's a lot of tariff news coming out, and we do have a medium impact news at 10 a.m. So we will have to be careful for that. But yeah. Also, I've added the a 200 EMA here on this chart. I was messing with the update last night. I'll just kind of show you guys this here. So this is what it'll look like when you are using the indicator filter. You pretty much, we have pre-packaged a few things for you. So you will see, let me see, over here, we have EMA SBS, we have RSI SBS, and I think one more, yeah, moving average as SMA. So we've added 3 kind of predetermined things for you, so you don't have to custom create them yourselves. You'd pretty much just import them like a strategy into NinjaTrader. They'd pop up here. You will pretty much just open up the code for that strategy, that indicator, and you will copy this little tag, which is here. You'll copy EMA 21 diamond up and diamond down. You'll paste that into here. And all this means is when we, for this example, because I changed it to a 200 EMA, all this means is when we cross above the 200 EMA, right? We cross up above the 200 EMA, we have longs on SBS turning on. And then when we cross up, we have shorts turning off. Okay. And then here we have diamond down. That means when we cross below, we'll cross down the 200 EMA, longs turn off and shorts turn on, right? So you can kind of mess with that. Works pretty good. That's just a general example though. You can mess with that however you'd like. Any EMA lines, whatever. You could do longs below instead of longs above. It's all up to you. You can play around with tons of stuff with that. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think a lot of you guys are gonna like that. So I'm gonna enjoy playing around with that. I've had about 20 people message me this morning about SBS 32 range not enabling. You guys just need to change it to bars loaded. And then load 300 bars instead of like 3 days. Yeah, you just have to change it to bars loaded in your data series. So literally all you do is change it to bars instead of days, and then change it to 300. It should load up. All right, so the market is open. The market is open. Oops. Zoom in a little bit for us. I did have to do a fresh install of NinjaTrader yesterday, so that's good. Yeah, good morning. Happy Friday to everybody, okay? Again, SBS update hopefully this weekend. Most likely at this point, probably Monday, Tuesday is at the latest. That's confirmed. John, hey Joy, I was wondering if you would consider doing enterprise 10K. I don't think I'm planning on doing that, Jonathan. If you are hesitant and you do want to join it, I would say you should message me, and I can give you more information if that's what you're worried about or something. Now you can use, say, I recommend 50K accounts, right? You could use a 25K account if you really wanted to, but with that, you would have to not use all the algos, because sometimes it happens quite frequently. We get into a lot of positions where it's using 30 to 35,000 of capital just to be in the trades, right? So you'd have to, you would have to handpick what algos, which strategies you want to use. Instead of using all 7 of the NASDAQ bots, maybe you use 2. And then you can use everything else, maybe, right? Or you just cut down on some of those and put in less money. You wouldn't get obviously the same exact results, but it would still work good over time, right? But yeah, if you guys are hesitant to join Botfolio for any reason, reach out. Even if you guys want to get Botfolio and run it in sim for 6 months and build confidence in it and just start to trust it and see that, okay, this works, you can do that. And then you have 6 months to run live before you would renew, right? So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me, please. All right, our first trade of the day here. Again, I changed some of these, so we're on MNQ 32 up here, NQ 32 here, with NQ 42 range over here. Okay, just to kind of show you guys, hopefully, some of the differences. If there is any differences, there isn't always differences, but yeah. This is why I say to run MNQ as well. Is on this trade we're risking 31 points, which is about 620 bucks, and I have the risk set to 500 here, right? I think even on the 42 range it's $600 of risk, but I have it on 400, so the risk is less accurate with those NQ charts, because again, it can't take any less than 1 contract, right? Cannot take any less than 1 contract. MNQ, it's gonna be much more accurate. It's gonna be right around our set risk per trade, right? So loss there, starting out the day of the loss. Again, it's not 935. I like to count 935 onwards most of the time, because that's what I recommend most of you start at. But that's no biggie. A lot of people look at the red numbers, right, and they're like, "Whoa, you're down so much." It's 1 trade, right? If we hit 1 win, we're back to break even or green on the day. So you got to think about it that way, right? We do have news at 10 a.m. today. It is consumer sentiment, so I would be careful around that. It's medium impact. Some places have it high impact, depending on where you look at the news. So yeah, be careful around that. It's always smart to disarm for a few minutes before and a few minutes after some of those news events, right? as everyone's joining, would really appreciate everyone dropping a like. I'm going to make a YouTube video later going over the SBS update so you guys know what to expect and kind of how to manage it. I mean, we already have videos for everybody in the group, but I figure a YouTube video will just help more anyway. So I'm going to do that. We're going to do like some replay just showing you guys how it'll work. And yeah, that's the plan. I'll make that either today or tomorrow probably. So we're waiting now. Just moving sideways. Yeah, moving sideways right now. Just consolidating. Before, I'm assuming it's just waiting for news, honestly. I mean, for the range bars to be this tight, that's how you know we're choppy. I mean, that's a barcode right there. Don't get caught up in this barcode if you're manually trading, right? Right now, we're respecting the 50% of the overnight level currently. we're waiting, guys. Not much going on. Just playing it patient. SBS seems like it's being patient. It is Friday, so we don't want to get we don't want to ruin our week on a Friday, that's for sure. Sometimes it happens and there's nothing you can do about it, but if we can, we're gonna try not to do that. I think we're just waiting for news, guys. I do think we are just waiting for news. We are in a long pattern 2 right here on the MNQ 32 range. So you can see NQ, we didn't get that trade there. MNQ we did, right? Currently up 10 points. So this is the first trade after 9:35 today. So all of you that start 9:35 probably in this trade with me. First trade of the day. It's not the best trade I've ever seen, just because we look, to me, just looking at the chart, like we want to move a little lower. I would have preferred that pattern to a little lower in the morning, but
order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
all right, we are we lost at 32. We're in a 1 minute here, so I am hoping the 1 minute here can pump, because per usual 1 minute is my go-to favorite chart, right? It's what I recommend for most people. 1 minute, hovering around entry. It's, again, the best move right now is probably to wait for news. One minute up 20 points, 42 range right at entry point. Let's hope this 1 minute wins here. We have news in 10 minutes, 9 minutes actually. So best thing is to just wait for that. Oh, look at that. Random wick there. That 42 range lost. We're just losing so far today. The charts I mainly care about is the 1 minute, just because that's kind of my go-to. That's what SBS is built around, right? So 1 minute's kind of my go-to chart for recommendations for people and everything. So. One minute's not looking too pretty, guys. We're breaking lows. Yeah. News in about 6 minutes. Still in this 1 minute. We're just chilling. Down 20 points. We're only in we're in 4 micros. Sorry. Yeah. We're on 500 risk per trade here, by the way, on MNQ. So we're down, one really solid full win, and we're close to break even. So if you're on the 2-to-1 risk reward for exit all, you're literally just 1 win away. Again, that's the benefits of SBS, guys. Positive risk reward. Oof. Still in, we're at entry point. We're now up 10 points. We were up 10 points. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Let's do a check on Botfolio quickly. Botfolio made about 3.5k yesterday. Today, about break even. Really not in anything. We're in an ES trade up at break even right now, so. Still having around an entry. We're going to end up holding this through news. We're just going to end up holding it through news, I guess. So if you aren't in anything right now, could be smart to disable until maybe 10:05. At least like a few minutes, okay? So. All right, news here, 45 seconds. Let's see if we get a data candle. 10 seconds. What are we gonna do? We're at break even currently. Everything froze.
The market
Okay.
is open.
1 minute hit the win there. One minute did hit the win there. Up 400 there, which is perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys, we're pumping currently. I'd like to see us move lower currently. Usually when we move up like that on a data candle, you want to take out the highs and the lows because there's going to be so much liquidity on both sides. Yeah. Geo's the same way, looking for lower. Yeah.
Order filled. Order filled.
I have both NQ and... Oh yeah, we were in a trade. Missed that, sorry. Not paying. There's a lot of other things going on I'm looking at. Nice, Geo. Built up a nice short position in pre-market. You up good? Not too much. TP is quite far from here. What's your TP, like 203 or something? $818. Oh wow, that is far away. Yeah. Yeah, that is quite a ways. You're 32 hours up 300 today. You call it? Yeah, I think you should call it, man. It's 40 minutes in. It's been interesting action. I would definitely yeah, call it early today. One minute, 7 points from full one. Yeah. I'm not, I mean, from this one you're saying? Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Still in that trade on the 1 minute. You're about to hit full TP there. If you don't have trails or scale outs. There you go. That should be full TP there. 83 is hit. Nice, nice, nice. Full win there on the 1 minute, yeah. If you were still in, obviously. Yeah, have a good one, Kevin. Have a good one. Full TP on 1 minute. Nice. Yeah, if you guys just hit full TP on that 1 minute, I would call it a day. I would call it a day for sure. Turn them off and head out. I'll break even, Gio. Yeah. Better than a loss, right? Better than a loss. You know, I think we might wrap it up too. We tend to just, or it looks like we're just uptrending now. See you guys wrapping it up a little bit. We're gonna wrap it up. Not down really much. Half a trade on 32 range, 1 minute screen. Just hit full TP if you held. NQ42 is a little red, and 32 is down again. Just not even one trade. So not too bad of a day. Not the best day, of course, but we're gonna head out. All right. Enjoy the weekend, guys. Don't blow any accounts up today. I will see everybody on Monday. See you guys.